Today we are going to look at start unknown problems. Remember, in addition and subtraction problems, the unknown can be in any position in the problem. Let's take a look at an example. The bakery made some donuts on Thursday morning. In 2 hours, customers bought 425 donuts. The bakery has 325 donuts left to sell. How many donuts did the customers buy? Is this an addition or subtraction problem? How did you know? If you said it was a subtraction problem because the bakery sold some donuts, you are correct. Now I want you to write the equation that matches this word problem. Remember, put a question mark for the unknown number. I'll give you a moment to write the equation. Did you write sum or question mark minus 425 equals 325? Where is our unknown number now? The unknown is now at the start of our equation. This is called the start unknown because the unknown or missing number is at the start of the word problem. Do we know how many donuts the bakery made on Thursday morning? No, we do not. But let's look at what we do know. We know the customers bought 425 donuts and that the bakery has 325 left to sell. How do you think we could find the unknown number which represents the amount of donuts the bakery made on Thursday morning? Both 425 and 325 are parts of the whole, or the total number of donuts made by the bakery. When we have two parts but not the whole, we need to add to find the whole. And in this case, the whole represents the number of donuts made by the bakery on Thursday morning. We had to add in order to find our start unknown for our subtraction problem. Let's take a look at what a start unknown addition problem looks like. The bakery made some chocolate donuts on Thursday morning. The bakery also made 425 glazed donuts. Now the bakery has 750 donuts to sell. How many chocolate donuts did the bakery make? What would an addition sentence look like for this problem? I'll give you a moment to write the equation or number sentence that matches this word problem. Remember, write a question mark for the unknown number. Did you write sum or question mark plus 425 equals 750? In this word problem, what does the number 750 represent? Yes, it represents the total number of donuts made by the bakery, which is also including both chocolate and glazed donuts. What does the number 425 represent in this problem? The word problem tells us that the bakery made 425 glazed donuts. What info do we not know? We don't know how many chocolate donuts were made by the bakery. This is the unknown in the problem in the start position because it's at the beginning. In this situation, we know the total number of donuts made and we know about one part, the glazed donuts. If we know about the total and one part, how can I find the missing part? In order to find the missing part, the number of chocolate donuts made by the bakery, I need to subtract the number of glazed donuts from the total number of donuts. This will give me the number of chocolate donuts made by the bakery, which is our start unknown. So we had to use subtraction in order to find our answer to our addition problem. Remember, when working on your word problems, you always read the problem Think, am I going to add or subtract? What number am I looking for? What will my number sentence or equation look like? Write the equation. Solve the equation. Always double check your work. Don't forget the 4 strategies we reviewed last week and choose the best strategy for you.